the Spurs went on that big run, kind of end first and then through the second half.
Just to do a good job of getting back in transition.
Anything else stand out either side of the court as they built the lead up before you were able to claw back in a couple times?
I mean, there's a lot of things that stood out. I think being able to contain the basketball is probably the most difficult thing for our team right now.
Anything else?
I assume, is there a magic bullet solution to ball containment, or is this gonna be a marginal improvement in 6 or 7 different areas it's gonna take to figure this out?
Yeah, I think you get better at that. You get better with our shifts. I mean, there's the things that help you win on the margins, we're just not very good at right now. And, you know, we gotta ask a little bit more of everybody. You know, we don't crash, you know, we can't force a lot of turnovers. We did a terrible job at the end of the first quarter and the second quarter of end of quarter stuff, so that immediately we're behind the 8 ball there. And if a team shoots well, we're gonna be really in trouble.
Before we talked about just sort of the nature of like overreaction and stuff like that. When you guys have had losses, like it has felt like a lot of the weaknesses are like really highlighted. Is that how you felt? As
Yeah.
you kind of like, it's
Yeah.
like this is everything that's wrong with us, and it kind of shows up.
Yeah, but a lot, I mean, teams have, there's, you know, very few teams don't have something that you can expose, and you know, we consistently got exposed at the same things.
Marcus, the shooting was one thing, but just what did he bring defensively that you guys really maybe have missed in the last few games since he's been on, especially in the second quarter?
You know, I think he came in with a lot of energy, couple, you know, sort of rush possessions offensively, but in terms of the try and care factor defensively, definitely had it, and then, you know, was able to make some shots in the second half.
Well, obviously, Marcus' output was encouraging as far as the rest of the bench. Like, none of those guys got multiple shots. Like, what more do you want to see with given you having a full deck outside of Maxey? What more do you want to see from those other guys to help complement your starters better?
Yeah, you know, Jake played 8 minutes. Gabe got 1 shot. You know, we've had a couple of these games, Rui included, you know, tonight getting 4 shots. You know, it was similar in that way to like the Phoenix game, where they're playing in a deeper drop and sort of forcing Luka, AR to shoot those non-rim paint 2s, not putting 2 on the ball and not having to rely on the low man because they've got Luke Cornett and Mark Williams. So there's no, you know, weak side stuff. So, you know, in terms of starting the blender, that's the coverage that, you know, kind of allows teams to play 2-on-2 against us. Had a little success with Stack in the first half. Yeah, we got to figure that out for sure.
JJ, it seems like through the first 3 quarters, nothing was really coming easy for Austin. What did you see from him tonight in terms of how he's trying to manufacture things for himself and the team?
Yeah, I mean, look, the reality is the guy's carried us for 6 weeks, and that takes a toll on you. And you know, he kept fighting, and I appreciate that. But he's gonna have a lot more great nights than frustrating